a simple box, drop a circuit board in box. This should be like the easiest shape on the planet. But if you draw a box and slice it, the slicer doesn't know you're trying to make a box. He just, oh, look, there's a wall there. I guess I'll try to fill it in. And it gets all irregular. Yeah. I guess you could use the constipated word in this case. It does not give you a uniform flow pattern. That didn't come out right at all. But I didn't mean it that way. Anyway, you have to look at the way this thing prints, man. It's like dribbling all over the place.
Yeah.
And okay, I'm going to go back to Justin TV and erase that for sure.
Too late. Okay, Julian, well, let's get back to his question, which is regarding the filter. Do we have to request for the power cable and mount to be installed, or is it standard for the System 30s?
You know what? We should just turn that camera off and not show this to anybody.
Is it that good?
I got to tell you.
Oh wow! It is that good.
Was it DeCosta?
DeCosta.
DeCosta? Yeah.
Yeah.
DeCosta said to Hutch, he never talks to me, man. He said to Hutch, he says, if I could get this in color, I would never print with anything else.
Yeah.
And I'm going, yeah, great story. I think I'm starting to see why he said that.
Yeah.
So, I've never seen a straighter line.
Yeah. This is awesome stuff, man.
Yeah, yeah. There could be a rush on this. Can we buy stock in that guy?
He's not a publicly traded company.
Well, it's time to get public there.
So, let's see. Hildrick asks. Oh, actually, get back to June Lee about regarding the filter. Do we have to request the power cable and mount to be installed, or standard for all System 30s? So that's for the air filter. Jay Lee is June Lee.
You know what? It is about a 5-minute adventure to install it. So, you know what I'll do? When you do your Skype call with me, I will install one, and then you can figure it out. Because the power pack comes with the cord that we need, and it's a 2-pin connector that you just have screws that you screw down. It's actually a terminal strip that's breakable, and it's right there. It's a no-brainer. So I'll show it to you. I'll help you with it because I'll be there on that one. But I don't see it being much of an issue. We'll try to order some of the cables pre-done with the right connector on and get them pre-installed, because I believe the vast majority of you will eventually realize that it's not a bad thing to have. I mean, we're printing with something that doesn't really put out fumes. We just thought we'd see if it ruined the build. And I think it's safe to say it does not have a negative effect on the build.
No.
You know, the other thing we were going to check is...
It does give off a small odor, but it's so small and slight. I mean, I
thought that was you. Usually it's me, guys. Usually it's me.
Never a dull day.
But yeah, you can smell it. It's barely. You have to get in and take a breath.
You have to get in close. So, Hildrick asks, what about support structure creation, auto creation where it is needed, or manual? Mark region and add support structure there.
Wow. You're talking about advanced
slicing techniques.
Advanced stuff, of which many of you are better at than me. We will do waterline generation of support material, but don't expect it before Christmas. Right now you're stuck with what Slicer will create. We do support the tool heads. We support 4 heads. You can have several different sources for it, and the offset's automatic, and we have verified that it does function. But support material can be a pain in the rear end. So we want to go ahead and work on that, of course. But it's one notch down on my next level of priorities. I'm sure that one of you guys, probably someone like Greg, will come up and take a weekend and give us a lot more recipes on how they found good ways to print with the support material. The truth of it is, I just designed so I don't need the support material in most cases. Virtually every one of our, because you can do a mushroom like this. You just can't go 90 degrees very far, but you can go up 15 degrees off of horizontal. You can go just about like that, and 15, 20, 30 degrees all day long. I know he's saying, well, 45 is for sure, because I have done that at least 50 times now with no trouble at all. You need to run the blower.
Yeah. Okay, never mind. that was going to be the one thing I was going to say, guys.
You want to put this on the machine if you're going to run overhangs like that, because this will harden the plastic as it comes out of the nozzle and be self-supporting.
Yep.
And by the way, that's fully programmable, so you can turn it on and off in your build.
Yep. Thank you.
Yeah. Now if I could just see well enough to get that back in there, there we go.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see.
Nice tool tree, huh?
The manufacturing company says just download an STL file from Thingiverse and print it and hope it works. Yeah, it's going to require a little bit of tweaking, guys.
I got to tell you, once you get Slicer tuned up the way it meets your needs, you're going to be pretty happy with it in most cases.
Oh, yeah.
I've had very good results with taking a new design and slicing and printing and slicing and printing. There's a few little steps we walk you through, and we'll be holding online sessions. One thing I want to tell you, we're going to make a little transition here starting in 1 or 2 weeks, and that transition will be, of course we're going to do the broadcast,
yes,
but we're actually going to hold training sessions, printing sessions, where we only are there to print. And with Team Viewer, because we're supposed to be paying for it, I think we can go to 32 people at the same time.
Yeah,
so we'll schedule and we'll allow people to come in, and that way you guys can see what it took to slice it, because we'll be slicing it and then building the support material and showing the features. And of course, if there's something we've done to the software to make it more friendly, we'll have that version available for download. And remember that, I mean, installing the software is a no-brainer. It's very easy. So it's just a right-click, unzip here, and you're done with it. We're hoping to make that even easier with a cPanel at some time in the near future.
Julie says, I ordered a $300 room air filter and then ordered the filter on display because it's a better idea.
Who knows?
Okay.
You may need them both.
Yeah.
ABS is this tricky little guy because you think it's not a big deal until the next morning.
Yeah.
And then you feel like your head's going to explode, or you know, you were just in the wrong place. Like you were on a 12-hour flight with a bunch of sick people.
Yeah. All right. Eagle1J says, C blower is one of those things I'm talking about in the throw money at you options. Okay. Okay. Well. Okay.
What is Huldrick asking?
Oh. Huldrick says, could you send me an email including some technical data about the printer so I can try to find an alternative here in Europe?
Alternative air filter?
This is I think it's for the hairspray. Dan, I've sent you an email with a link for the Thingiverse regarding overhangs on and bridges. Have you tried printing it? No, we have not yet. I thank you very much for sending that to me. I haven't. It's just that
well, we have to go and plug in the blower, and so far we've been testing everything else with it. I've tested the blower remotely, but yeah. We're trying to get to the, what's it called? It's not the torture test. What's the name?
It is the torture test.
Oh, we're trying to get to print the torture test.
There's the torture test. There's a few other calibration type prints that are out there that other 3D printer companies have pushed out there for free. Thank you very much for all of you guys who have done that. And, you know, we'll share our findings as well. Hairspray and filter. Okay. All right.
That's cool.
Okay. Hildrick, if you give me one moment, I'll be sending that information to you. So.
We'll work that out. Thanks for the heads up, John. It helps me plan a lot. We just read your email. I hate to set it up at your neighbor's house.
Damn it. Stupid.
What are you looking for?
Okay.
Oh, the link for the filter?
Yeah,
they're probably sold out now. They're on every maker but.
Yes. Yes, they are.
Or every printer.
Every printer out there.
Every
There you
printer.
go. There you go.
I don't see it.
That would be a shame if they actually did.
They didn't take it off. Hold on a second. I'll get you the part number.
Okay. No, I have the box right here.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
We'll just put it in the SKU.
So, there you go, Hildrick, for everyone to know.
It's Holmes. Holmes. H-O-L-M-E-S. Just put in the
There
word
you go.
H-O-L-M-E-S.
Yeah. 5-stage air filter.
Das Nicken Deutsch. Here, just put this
Oh,
in.
there it is. There it is. Right
The
there.
skew?
Yeah, that's the skew.
HAP 3000 UV.
HAP 3000 UV.
Yep.
You got a really, really good review.
Wow,
on
the
it.
housewives love this. So, you know, you can use it as a pickup tool just in case it doesn't work as an air purifier.
Okay. Hildrix, just so everyone knows. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So Junli got it. Thank you very much. Yep, that is the correct link, and I'll send it to you anyway, Hildrix. Okay. Air filter and what's the other thing? Oh, hairspray. Nice. Okay, so you're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome.
Is it still running?
Oh, it's still running. So this would be a really good time to ask more questions.
Where's this plug in?
Huh?
Nothing, I was just checking to see how far I can bring it up to the camera. This is like the dream material. There's got to be some drawback to it. Is this nylon?
This is nylon.
No, I thought you said it was the...
Oh, no, I'm sorry, PET. PET. Yeah, PET.
Then that means it's
Correct.
biologically compatible. Potable.
Yes, because it's
Make
the same.
water
It's
bottles
the
out of it.
same. Yeah, it's the exactly. So, oh man, I shouldn't share that. Funny, but all right, guys. Just to let you know, the material does matter. Okay, and for anyone who's watching this, please be careful. I got contacted by someone recently who wanted to know why the gasoline they were putting in their cup dissolved their cup. They didn't realize that the cup was basically made out of styrofoam, okay, or styrene, or a type of styrene. Styrene plus gasoline, it means not a good time, okay? Nice and sticky, yes, it's basically one of the things that was created back in the 1940s by some very, very bright guys in the military for making flamethrower stuff, which ended up inside of bombs. If you guys know what that is, that's napalm. So, this person made a very, very dirty way of making napalm without even knowing it. So, please be very careful with whatever materials you're going to be using, and more so, the applications that you have for it, because you don't want to end up with something like that. So, please be careful with that stuff, guys.
It's like putting benzodrine in your Ovaltine.
So, yeah.
Not a good idea.
Yeah. She was, once she realized what it was, she was, you know, she was lucky that she did not destroy her car. So, yeah. And no, that was not, it was somebody else. Okay.
How's that song go? Put your lime in the coconut and drink it all up.
Not that kind of coconut. So, yeah. Guys, please be very, very careful of that stuff.
Wow. Images for Aquanet. I'm kind of liking that.
Guys, if you Google Aquanet, yeah.
Yeah. The Aquanet bikini contest, we don't have anything to do with.
Yeah. Exactly. Okay. Alright, Ingo, it's on its way to you. So, thank you very much.
I'm sure the Bauer Mart has
Yeah.
a compatible spray.
And there's, I just put a link in the chat room for everyone to see. That's the same thing. That's the same link I sent to Hildrix.
And it's 3 o'clock in the morning his time. This guy is awesome.
I know. Thank you.
Did you get up or did you stay up?
I don't know.
We can still participate? Wow.
I
then
think
you are my hero. I mean, you're like me. You get up early in the morning.
Yeah. I think Julie is talking about making his own version of napalm or whatever. Be very careful. No. He's talking about the whole girls and the Aquanet thing. The
Sounds
Aquanet
good to
contest.
me.
Yeah. Sorry.
We thought about having a printing contest on the beach in summer, and we just see who could create the most awesome bikini type thing. I thought that would be a lot of fun. But we do have something that actually is a good idea. Maybe we were thinking of having a little contest next month.
Oh yes.
Can I put that? I'll hold this down here and show everybody.
Yeah.
I don't want to move that one because it's got the screen on it.
Okay.
I'll move the screen over. Looks like it's safe to move. Oh, something is underneath there. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
fine. So, why don't you run the camera and I'll do the pointing.
Okay.
As you can see, the circuitry here, it's now got a cover over it. But somebody said something that it would be really cool if a little plastic cover that would maybe come up to this height could be designed. And we thought we would maybe have a little design contest and give a free printing head to somebody who got the winner of that design. Well, you guys let us know if you think that's of interest. We just thought a little cover would be a fun thing to print. But you can't start on it now because you have to see what it looks like in order to be able to do it. So, there. That was. It'll give us feedback on that if anybody wants to be a part of that. We'd be glad to.
That means it'll go on all of the systems and the engines as well. So, manufacturing company, to answer your question about you see all the systems. Yes, there are engines, and they are getting ready. So
we got one for you.
Yep.
Come on down.
Yes, we do. Okay. And so I need a beautician. Yeah.
We use the non-scented Aquanet, but that's because I don't like a lot of scented stuff. Truthfully, we'll get you a Home Depot number on some acrylic lacquer as well this week. So I've got one I've vetted out and I kind of like it, but yeah, need a beautician. You imagine the looks I get when I go in and buy Aquanet with his head? I mean, they're like, what's he doing with that thing? Here, I'll show you.
Yeah.
My gorilla suit.
Let's see. We kind of skipped over a couple questions.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay. Pro Guy says, "Is that my printer in the background being put through its paces?" Yes, this is yours. Picasso says, "Dan, I assume in the next few weeks I will be getting an invoice for the balance on my printer." Yes. So he's a pre-order.
Okay.
Yeah. Absolutely. Hildrich says, "So what about material diameter?"
1.75.
Yep.
You want 3mm? Get a weight. I have a 3mm. It's compatible with it, but we haven't made any production runs with those parts.
Yep.
So I'm not pushing it out to anybody. You'll see it looks exactly the same as the 1.75, but the exhaust pipe has been opened up, and even the hob shaft appears to work fine with both of them. But I'm focused on the 1.75. You can see the printing results, or at least you'll be able to see them in a few seconds. You know what? I'm sure Ingo is going to. Oh, he's not going to go back to bed yet. So I was going to say, I'm sure he's tired because he's calling from Europe. I wanted them to see this before it gets too far along.
Okay.
We are getting closer.
We're about basically 20,000 lines in on a 25,000 line build.
But they go real fast on the second half because there are a bunch of little short sewing machine moves.
Yep.
So you're looking at maybe 10 to 15 minutes maximum before it's done.
Yep. And then Julie says, "I think we need to get some girls involved." By the way, which version of Aquanet do you find most suitable? Super hold, or extra super hold?
No. Which one have I got here?
I'll
go get it.
Yeah. I believe we were using the extra super hold, and that was because we were concerned that the super hold wasn't going to be enough. But then again, we've got a lot of humidity here, as we've said on previous broadcasts. And if you were in a very humid environment, which, I mean, heck, you can't really get more humid than where we are right now, unless you go down to the tropics. We're dealing with pretty much 70 to 90% humidity on most days. So Yeah, it makes a huge difference.
Okay.
But we haven't tried. Is this the super hold? Or is it this
Extra super hold.
Okay.
And it says on the back, do not apply to any pets. So don't be spraying your cat or your dog with this, okay? And you'll find that the active ingredient that helps us so much is the
acrylates copolymer.
Yeah, acrylates copolymer and the neodeconoate copolymer.
Yeah.
That's the big thing.
Yeah.
They have a masking fragrance in here, so you don't have to smell the copolymer. So it serves as a bathroom freshener too.
Yeah. Flashbacks of
Just spray it on the toilet paper and hear what your guests have to say.
Flashbacks of being inside of chemistry labs and the smell of being inside the chemical lab or stuff like that is coming back to me. That and for some odd reason formaldehyde.
Anyway. Yeah, see, it's going through 1,000 lines at the moment.
Yep.
God, that's gorgeous.
It's like really good guys.
I would look forward to trying this again tomorrow with the spider gun.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, those walls are just amazing.
Yep. Okay. Sorry about that. My manufacturing company says, but the printer will become my pet printer. So.
That's up to you entirely.
And you go. What?
Thank you again for the OpenSCAD educational tutorials.
Yes.
You confirmed my desire or my vision, and kindled my desire to probe further into the OpenSCAD foray.
And
sounds risky, but
oh yeah,
it's true.
Eagle 1J says, anything new on the laser?
I'm not supposed to be working on that. You know that.
Just hold your horses on that for the next couple of weeks.
No, I'll tell you now. I got a source for higher powered lasers at a bargain price.
Okay.
So I ordered 4 of them this morning at 5 a.m. and 3-week delivery. So for the next 3 weeks there won't be much done.
That's the reason why I was saying.
Yeah. But it looks like 10 watt, at least 8, but it looks like 10 could be a reality in the $300 price range, $300, $350, something like that.
Yeah.
And that was enough power to get more interesting. It won't be cutting through 3 feet of steel, but I think it's 2.5 watts or 3 watts. It's interesting. That's the reason why I have this foam here, in case you guys want to know. As we're playing with cutting it. My son wants little stars cut out so he can be a ninja without hurting anybody for Halloween. And so it actually sounds like a great father-son project to me. Let's go make some Death Stars, son. Go put someone's eye out. But yeah. Someone's asking about that. Is it a direct diode? Direct diode is not a good way to call it. It is a solid state, and it is in a C mount, and it is CW, continuous wattage, 10 watts, and I'm using infrared. I'm not using blue. So you're going to have to get the right glasses if you're going to operate with this. It's the near IR. I think it's 908 nanometers. I have to go look it up. But something like that.
Oh, John, thank you very much for joining us tonight. Have a good one.
Good night.
Yep. And okay. So I think that's all the questions we have so far.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, we're just going to zoom in and get you guys a quick shot of this, and then we'll call it a night too. We appreciate, as always, everybody hanging in there and supporting us. Keeping us going.
Hildrick asks, future thought, will there be a maintenance package for parts that wear out? Belts and such.
I understand your question. Yeah, I think we didn't design it to wear out, but I'm sure something will. MTBF, like 5,000 hours. So we'll probably figure out that there'll be a 1-year maintenance package, maybe a belt kit, and the motors will last forever. So I don't see that going bad. And maybe there'll be a spare motor stamp or something like that. And the nozzles. Now, the nozzles on the print heads will be something you're going to want to change or at least polish. And so we'll figure out that part. But I'm sure you're going to want to replace some of the printing parts. It's possible the hob shaft will want to be resharpened periodically too. Plastic tends to wear out steel, believe it or not. It takes the edge off of it. So we'll have to get some tracker of that. But to answer your question, as we become aware of it, for sure we will make a package available to you. And you don't have to worry because I've been at least 4 times next year in München. So I already know that. The schedule's already set. So we'll take care of you. And we can do a if it fits, it ships package, and you'll get it. Plus, I believe that our rep in München will be full stocking. They'll have inventory available for those kind of things, so that should be convenient for you. We've certainly set up for the international suppliers. We've got people on most of the civilized continents already set up. We have someone in Argentina set up.
Yep.
Shenzhen's covered. They'll cover the whole Orient from there.
Yep.
We have in München, Germany, and the whole continent. We have others who have expressed interest, and I think that we are actually looking seriously with someone in the Netherlands.
Yep.
They have the same mindset as we do, and so we're thinking that there's a worldwide distribution network that will be in place here over the next 3 months. And
oh yeah.
The rep in Munich is, of course, a 25-year relationship, so we've known them, and we're doing business with them right now. Matter of fact, that's who's paid for all the printers, so
yeah.
The vast majority of it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Previously, Daniel said that we could put some filter on the glass for the laser. Will there be a link provided where we can get the filter/tint? And this is the tint that goes on the side panels. It's coming from June Lee.
June, what you probably want to do is just replace the plastic with the right color.
Yeah.
So a bluish tint would probably work well for the.
You're talking about the infrared or no?
Yeah, for the infrared laser. And I'll tell you what I would do is, first off is, I'm not going to just sell the laser to anybody. We will sell it, but we're going to sell it to people once they've been trained on it a little bit, because a 10-watt laser can do a lot of damage. I don't want you blinding yourself or doing cosmetic surgery unnecessarily. And it could happen, you know. I mean, it's just like those guys look down the barrel of the gun trying to figure out why it didn't fire. Oh, look at that, it didn't fire. And, you know, next thing you know, they get the Darwin Award.
Yeah.
So, that said, also we have different wavelengths of lasers planned. One will be for exposing circuit boards, and it will be in the ultraviolet range. The other one will be for cutting things, and it will be more than likely the infrared because it's lower cost and easier to get. Good night, DeCosta.
Yeah. Thank you, DeCosta.
DeCosta,
Yeah.
yes. I look forward to seeing you soon. And so these two different wavelengths will be utilized, and one is much lower power than the other and much less expensive. So that's why we've got to work with you on that. You can't just pick one coating because different wavelengths mean you're going to have to take different color. And yes, we can get the correct replacement panels for you, but you can also order them online. We'll give you the dimensions, and that way you can shop it or order it. It's your choice.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really easy to change. It's literally 2 screws. The top comes off, it slides out. You slide the new one in, the 2 screws go back in. You don't have to disassemble the printer at all. It is only...
Well, they just finished. There you go.
I tell you what, I'm going to push the printer up so he can get the camera right where it belongs.
All right, here, let me move this guy out of the way. We got the razor blade.
Why? Don't pull it off. Show it to him before you distort it. Then we'll try and take it off. Wow.